Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video, it is that time of the month again. Not that time, I mean this time of the month. It is time for product empties. So if you want to hear all my thoughts on all the products in this basket, then let's jump on into it. There's not that much in this basket. There's a few bits and pieces that we're going to have a chat about, but you know, hopefully it won't be too long. Let's start with this one on the top. This is the It Works Defining Gel. It Works is a MLM. So for those of you that don't know what an MLM is, it's a multi-level marketing company. It's kind of those, otherwise known as pyramid schemes, but it's those, you know, at-home party type brands that you normally have to rope people in to sign up under you to make more money, and you've got to sell products, all that jazz. So It Works is one of them. One of my friends back in the day joined It Works. So this was like a want to support my friend and help her new business kind of purchase. I don't love this product. I don't think it does what it says that it's supposed to do. Like, it's supposed to help define your body. A gel is not going to help you do that. Going to the gym is going to help you do that. But I did like, it gave you this like tingly cooling feeling on your skin, and on a really hot night, if you put this on like your legs and your arms, like your body, and then laid in front of the fan, it was really nice, like really cooling on the body. So for that effect, it was really nice. But for the defining effect, I don't have a model lower half just from using this. I don't have a model booty, I don't have model thighs just from using that. Unfortunately, the transformation was not a success. Then I have the Go-To Fancy Face Nourishing Oil Cleanser. I did like this cleanser and it lasted me a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I found it to be on the more thicker consistency, like on the thicker side of cleansing oils. Normally the cleansing oils I have used previously have been more of a thinner consistency, whereas this one was quite thick. I did like it, but I'm not going to repurchase it just because I felt like I was using a lot of it to remove my makeup. So even though it lasted me a while, I did find myself having to use 5 to 6 pumps. Actually, does it say? Yeah, no, it says to use 2 to 3 pumps, but I found myself having to use like 5 to 6 pumps to be able to remove my makeup. Even then, sometimes I would have to go back in again and use this again. So I have since purchased a different cleansing oil. Once I get through that one, I'm thinking about either going back to my Shuuruma cleansing oil or going on to the Dermalogica pre-cleanse. It'll be one of those two, depending on how much I like the cleansing oil that I just purchased. It's a good one, and if you want one that's easy to access, you can get this from Mecca. It is it made in Australia? It's clean, manufactured for Go-To Skin in Australia. Yeah, so it's Australian owned and made. This brand is owned by Zoe Foster Blake. Just some of the products from Go-To Skin I've really liked, but I just don't find that they are worth the price tag. Most of the ones I've tried from the brand actually I quite liked. I just don't think that they are worth the price tag. I did have a sample of the Garnier Skin Active Micellar cleansing water. This is a pretty good cleansing water. I much prefer Bioderma, but the one from Garnier is a lot cheaper than Bioderma. So if you do find yourself using cleansing oil or cleansing water, micellar water a lot, then maybe give this one a try, see if you like it. But I personally think that Bioderma is like the bee's knees. It's the ultimate micellar water. You just can't go wrong with it. But in Australia, it can be quite expensive. Inglot Under Makeup Base. This is a silicone slippy type primer. It is one of those clear, gives you that really slippy feeling on your skin. So I don't love this. Well, I didn't love it. I wouldn't repurchase it. I wouldn't purchase the full size, I should say, because this was a sample. Wouldn't purchase a full size. I'm not a massive fan of those really slippy dimethicone, that's the word I'm looking for, those really slippy dimethicone type primers. I think this was a Skin Iceland Hydrocool firming eye gels. These were really nice. I did find that they were, what's the word, like very sticky to the skin, and not like in a wet serum type way. Like sometimes you get the ones that are really juicy with serum, and that's why they stick to the skin. This one felt like it was kind of like a sticker to my skin, and I did feel like the sticker was a little bit irritating on my skin, especially because it was quite firm. If you pull it like too taut under your eyes, you can feel like it's irritating a little bit. That's what I felt. So I didn't love this one. I wouldn't repurchase because I did feel like the stickness, like it felt like I put a sticker on my face, that it like adhesive. I don't know what it was, but I just felt like my skin didn't love that. Omravit's Revitalizing Scalp Mask. I thought that I would hate this. I thought that it would be an absolute gimmick, but I actually kind of really liked it. I didn't love the delivery system of this sample. Like it's just a foil packet sample and you had to tear it open and squirt it in your scalp. This actually comes in a tube and it has quite a small point nozzle on it, so you can run it really close to your scalp in like lines. But with the delivery system like this, I just had to kind of squirt a clump out on my hands and just kind of rub it, massage it into my scalp. I think I would consider purchasing this because I really liked the effect on my scalp. It gave it like a cooly, mentholy, tingly feel, and I did feel like it was kind of getting the gunk off my scalp. So I think I would consider purchasing this. I think it's quite expensive. From Mecca, the full size, which is a 200ml tube, is $119, which I feel like is not, like for me, that's not too bad. They do recommend you use this one, I think it's about once a month. So I don't know. And with the delivery system on the bigger tube, it has that finer nozzle. I don't think I would waste it as much. This only lasted me one use, but with that smaller, more precise applicator nozzle, I don't think I would waste it as much. So I'm tempted. I want to get rid of a few more. Like I've got some moisturizing hair masks and I've got like 3 shampoos and conditioners in my shower at the moment. So I want to get through them first before I consider purchasing this, but I'm definitely tempted to pick that one up. Let's get this one out of the way. These are the little Innocence baby wipes. I brought a box of these, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago, and this was the last packet I had of the little Innocence baby wipes. The baby wipes themselves aren't too bad. I haven't repurchased any wipes at all. I have lots of microfiber cloths and I use like isopropyl alcohol, or I just use water and the cloths, or you know, use spray and wipe, you know, different stuff like that. I have opted to go for instead of this, and these dried out quite easily. The seal around the packet like came off super easily, so they dried out pretty quickly if you weren't careful with the packet. QV Gentle Wash. I used this as a body wash. Yes, so that's what you're supposed to use it for. I was just checking to make sure it wasn't a facial wash, but I used this as a body wash. It was really nice and gentle. I got this as a freebie in something. I don't even remember where it came from. I found it under my sink one day and I thought I better grab that out and use it up. I'm like on a mission to clean out under my sink this year, like get rid of all the masks that have been under there for ages, and like everything in my shower I want to completely like use up and clear it out. So this was one of the ones I grabbed out and I got through it. It was nice and gentle. I think if you did have any skin sensitivities or irritations, any like eczema or psoriasis or anything like that, I think that would be really good because it's not super offensive, and I think it's fragrance free as well. Yeah, it's soap free, and I do believe it's fragrance free as well. So yeah, fragrance free. It's supposed to be non-drying, doesn't have any lanolin in it, pH balanced, it's been dermatologically tested. Yeah, so if you do have sensitive skin on your body, or you find some body washes and stuff break you out, QV might be a good line for you to check out. Lorac Perfection Mattifying Face Primer. This was a little sample. I think I got maybe like 4 uses out of this. I did find this to be on that side again of like the pore filling, like slippy type primer. So once again, I wouldn't purchase this. I've found so many of those type of primers in my collection lately that I'm just trying to get through. The Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. I actually quite liked this one, and the sample lasted me a very long time. I don't know whether I would purchase the full size. Depending on the price of the full size would be whether I would consider picking it up. I'm currently working on an eye cream at the moment. Once I finish that one up, I might check out and see how much this one is. If it's in my, you know, my price range and my budget, I might decide to pick this one up. 6-Way Hydrogel Eye Patch. This is by Cost, I think. I have had this container in my fridge for years and years and years. These are like the hydrogel patches. They come in a big tub. You put them on under your eyes. I keep these in my fridge for days when I'm getting like, you know, irritated eyes, or like the skin on the top of my eyes sometimes could get irritated. And this had two different sizes of patches, and the smaller ones you could use like on your top eyelid and the bigger ones under your eyes. So I would kind of pair them together every now and then if the skin on my eyelids was getting irritated, and I felt like it really helped, especially when I kept it in the fridge. That cooling feeling as well on my skin was also really good. So I would consider picking this one up again. I currently have another tub of hydrogel patches in my fridge at the moment from a different brand. I need to get through that one first. Plus I have a few like individual packet type eye gel masks that I've got from other people too. I need to get through them as well. The Ordinary Buffet and Copper Peptides 1%. I don't know whether I really noticed all that much of a difference with this one. I liked the consistency of this one, and it is a blue color, which is also really cool, but I don't think I found it to be anything different to the normal Buffet. Like effective wise on my skin, I didn't see any dramatic changes in my skin or like the texture of my skin, so I probably would give this one a miss again in the future. The other Ordinary serums that I have in my collection at the moment, I'm actually really quite enjoying. Urban Decay All Nighter. This is like a staple go-to. I do personally myself find that this really helps my makeup last, especially with my oily skin. I feel my makeup just stays nicer for longer, and it just doesn't start like sliding off my face. So I personally am pro setting spray, especially this one. If you do want your makeup to last a very long time, I find that it's effective at doing that. 2 more products. The Bare Minerals lipstick in the color Kitty. Completely used this one up. This was kind of like a pale nudie color. Didn't love the color. I think I was actually mixing this with another lipstick in my collection, but I did finally manage to get this one done and dusted. Very happy about that. And last but not least is a tube of the Ultraviolet SPF 50+ Super Screen. Love this sunscreen. I think this is the 3rd tube of this one that I've gone through. I do have a backup of this in my collection at the moment. I am currently using a different sunscreen from Ultraviolet as my daily sunscreen. I think it is the Mattifying one. I think they have one of the ones with the dropper. And yes, so far I have really enjoyed all the sunscreens that I have tried from Ultraviolet. They are a Australian owned brand. I do believe they are also made in Australia, and they are also cruelty free and paraben free, and it is also SPF 50+ to Australian standards. So I really appreciate that. Quite often sunscreens that are SPF 50+ overseas, when they come to Australia, they do not hold the same level of SPF ranking, because Australian SPF laws are very strict, because our skin cancer rates are like the highest in the world, and our UVA and UVB levels are really high as well. So we have really strict sunscreen rules when it comes to rating and giving protection levels for sunscreen. So I always trust a brand when, you know, it's Australian made, I'm buying it in Australia and it has an SPF 50 plus. I hate showing you this basket because it is filthy as hell. The basket is empty, which means that is the end of January empties. Let me know down in the comments box what products you managed to get through in January, whether any standout products or whether any products that you've had kicking around on your sink for a while that you managed to get through. I would love to know down there. While you're down there, make sure you click all those other buttons, like this video, subscribe to my channel. You can also join my membership and applaud this video while you're down there. And that's it for this video, beauties. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.